I don't normally do these types of videos, but I felt compelled to finally say something on this topic after experiencing this issue within this community once again last night. The details of last night do not matter as much as the result of that encounter. The very point of this video, the destructive nature and attitude within this community. The impact of that attitude, that most seem to share, is negatively impacting our game socially. It is killing it. How many of us have felt hesitant to say anything, even in general sense, because we did not feel we could say anything without causing drama? Too many of us have felt this way. I am not alone in this feeling, and thus this is a huge issue in this community as it is affecting so many people. Someone needs to say something about this for this to be addressed, and yet, as big of an issue as it is in touching so many people within this community, no one has said anything. So, I am. Isn't it about time we broke that negative trend? By saying nothing, we are allowing the game and its community in which we invest our time and our money into to crumble and become a toxic place that no one wants to be. Is that the kind of social element we really want in our game of SSO? A toxic place where we are too afraid to say anything or to ask a question for fear of causing drama. We feel this way because people want to invest their aggressive attitudes towards others. This isn't going to stop unless we stand up and say something when we see this happening. It also starts with every single one of us. We are all a part of this equation within this community, and within, therefore, the social aspect of this game. What part of that equation do you want to be? Do you want to be the one creating the hostile atmosphere, or the one who's preserving it to be a place we all want to be? A place where you want to be. We do that in how we behave and how we act towards others, and what we say, and in how we say them. Things we can't hear the other person. Since we can't hear the other person and how they have said what they said, it is very important in how we say things. How we say things is going to set the tone for how others interpret it. We need to be mindful of how we say things, and what we say will then have the effect it was intended to have. That is to say, if we say it in the right way it was intended. That is, in how we say it. This is a huge issue in our community with the actions and the attitudes towards one another that is only getting worse. And I do not believe, from seeing the effects of this attitude and these behaviors that we all have shared in this community, whether we are the ones doing it or whether we are the ones receiving it, that this is really the community we all want to be a part of. The negative effects that it is having on the community and the social aspect of this game that we all love is ripping it apart. People are beginning to socialize less and less because of this nature, and it is becoming a very destructive and aggressive place to be sociably. This is killing the game, as the social aspect of this game is the main aspect of this game. I do not know one person who gets on this game and who doesn't socialize. Whether it's with friends or during a role play or a club event, even just in global and asking a question or during a championship, whatever it may be, wherever it may be, every aspect of this game is social, and we are all surrounded by the social aspect of the game. After all, Isn't that why we get on? To be around others, whether we socialize with them or not, we're still in a sense socializing because we're still around other people who share our views and our interest in horses. That is why we get on. That is why we're not playing Malibu Barbie. That's why we're not playing all these other horse games out there that are one player, because we want to be around other people. To somehow be around others, again, whether we socialize with them or not. This is the main element of our experience within SSO. Even if you never type a comment, you are still surrounded by the social aspect of the game. This is why this problem is so central to our game and to us as a community, as players, in all social aspects of everything in the game. It is so central to us whenever we log on, because this is going to impact our experience. It does not take a lot of energy to be kind and or respectful to someone. We don't have to believe the same things. We don't have to have the same lifestyle choices. We don't have to come from the same background or the ethnic group. We don't have to like the same music or the same hair type. That diversity is what makes us all so special and unique. That is how we can learn and grow as people. We don't even need to agree on the same opinion. Different opinions add diversity, just like every single person is different, adds diversity and character to our game. Let's respect one another and that diversity and that character that we all bring to this game by being a part of this community. That is something to cherish and something to respect, even if it's different from you. And that is something that we can all do. Let's make a community we can be proud of. Let's make a community we all want to be a part of. Let's make a community that new players can grow in, preferably by getting help from others who have played the game, and can learn to love the community as we once did. Let's face it, we were all new at one point. We've all been at the bottom. Let's show them love and respect as new players, and show love and respect to everyone else. Because that is going to make a community we all can be proud of, and we all want to be a part of. Because let's face it, from time to time, we all need help. This game is about teamwork. This game is about community. And we need to keep it that way, or the game that we love and the game we enjoy will fall apart even more. We are part of the equation in this community. We are part of the solution. We are part of the answer to this problem. We all play a part. What part are you going to play? How is this game to grow if we are all cutting each other's necks? If we are all so negative at each other as we are now, how are new players supposed to want to be a part of this type of community? Who wants to be a part of a home that is bickering and fighting all the time? Our negative behavior will kill this game for any new player that comes along. They're not going to want to be a part of a game like that. It will stop the flourish and the growth of the game, which then in turn affects us directly. Let's help our community by helping one another, and in turn help ourselves to give the game we enjoy a future in growing with new players that come to it. By making a community, again, that we all want to be a part of, in how we behave and how we act, and in the most important part, in how we treat one another. All it takes is you to act in the manner you would like and you would find inviting if you were to enter into a community when you play the game. We can all give someone else respect, even in opposite viewpoints, even in different understandings of one another, different backgrounds, different opinions. We can all give respect to one another and in turn give respect to ourselves and give this game a future. Be a part of a community that we can all be proud of. So what part of that solution, that answer to that goal, are you going to be? Because it all starts with every single one of us. And right now, the community is in a very destructive state. And I really do believe that we can turn that around if we all take the initiative and the action to do so.